One of the suggestions I hear more often when I read, I see videos online, like this video that I'm doing, or even on Twitter, or the opinions of many, practically the majority, is that the best way to learn writing is to read a lot. Everyone is saying, "Oh, you have to read, you have to read, you have to read constantly." Um, I don't know. I want to say my opinion. I think that to read is something um, very entertaining. First, is pleasant, and can be also very good at educational level, especially when you are in young age, um, because brings you brings at your attention things that maybe you would never think about, either topics or thoughts of someone else. Sometimes very interesting. I mean, it's up to you to choose which one are interesting, but um, it, I would say that at age are very important. As far as learning writing, I, I'm talking about not a young age. I think they are kind of dangerous, actually. I mean, I remember when I was a teenager, I was in Italy, I was reading Kafka. And one day, I don't know, I was 12, 13, I don't remember now exactly, but I wrote, in that period I was reading Kafka, I wrote something, a couple of pages. Then I went to my older brother and I showed him this stuff. I was all proud that I had wrote the thing. And he read it and said, "Oh, it's nice. It sounds just like Kafka." I mean, I didn't analyze Kafka when I was reading it. I was just reading it for the pleasure to read it. And but my brain, my unconscious, I don't know which part of me absorbed the way he was talking, the way he was using his words, his verbs, the rhythm of his phrasing, everything, and unconsciously I wrote just like him. I mean, just like him, imitating him, and uh, I mean, I don't think I am a genius or I was a genius. I think that's a normal, what the brain normally does. Even it's not if you want to do it or not. It's just that it does. Actually, I needed some time before I say I cleanse my brain from Kafka and I start to write in my way. Um, what I mean is, I think to read and especially to analyze how other writers do things and write is the best way to become clones, bad clones, because of course, if that if that writer was I don't know, honest or at least true to himself, you that are analyzing, copying him, even if not willingly, I mean, it's just something is happening. You are borrowing your brain, your unconscious is borrowing that style, that those words, that rhythm, and you're using it, and of course it's not you, it's the other writer, and so will be a kind of bad copy, a kind of clone of second quality, and I think often these courses of creative writing that encourage to do the same thing the good writers do, and to follow the tricks, etc., that they do, that they use. The result often is that everyone writes the same. I mean, I'm hearing more and more of writers, even writers themselves, that are writing in the same way of other writers. I don't see any difference. It's like there is a standard good, good, you know, good way of writing. And I think it's dangerous. And once I said, soon they will invent a machine that will do just that, will write in a good way novels. And the difference between a human and a machine is that the human can write also in some other way. The machine can't. If you teach the machine to do certain things, it will repeat the things forever. So I, I encourage people to. I mean, I don't read much personally. I don't have time. I rather write or do other things. Someone could say yes, but if you don't read, you are out of the panorama of what is happening, of the way the style is changing. You will write in an old style. Uh, I think what a writer is supposed to do is not to read to be up to the time he is in, but he is supposed to look at the time, experience the time, go out and see people, what they do, observe them, observe what is happening around you, analyze maybe what's happening in television or there are so much data we are, every day we are invaded from everywhere from data. We can analyze those one and movies, everything else it will give us the to be in this time and be updated. To read, if you want to read for enjoyment, do it. But if you want to read to learn writing, I think you are on a bad start.